Hello students. In previous class we started organic chemistry. Today we will discuss electron displacement in covalent bond, substitution reaction and elimination reaction. There are different type of organic chemical reactions which are divided into the four major classes: nucleophilic substitution reaction, electrophilic substitution reaction, addition reactions and elimination reactions. So first we will discuss the nucleophilic substitution reaction. Nucleophilic substitution reactions are made by two words. The first one is nucleophilic, which is related to the nucleophile, and the second word is the substitution. So a nucleophile is an electron rich species, as we have already discussed, and it will react with an electron poor species. Similarly, the substitution, it implies that one group which replaces the another group. One group substitute the other group. So in nucleophilic substitution reaction, an electron-rich species reacts at an electrophilic saturated carbon atom attached to an electronegative group. That is known as the leaving group. The leaving group is replaced by the nucleophile. So this is known as the nucleophilic substitution reaction. There are two fundamental events in a nucleophilic substitution reaction. First, the formation of a new sigma bond to the nucleophile, because nucleophile is attacking agent and it is going to replace the leaving group. So obviously the nucleophile will form a new sigma bond with a substrate molecule, and the second is breaking of sigma bond to the leaving group. That means the sigma bond which is present between the leaving group and carbon skeleton is about to be break. Depending upon the relative timing of these events, the nucleophilic substitution can be divided into two types: SN1 substitution reaction and the SN2 reaction. SN1 implies for the unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction, and SN2 is bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Here in this animation, it is clear that how the nucleophilic substitution takes place. You can see here, first the orange ball represents the oxygen, gray ball represents the hydrogen, black ball represents the carbon, and green ball represents the leaving group. This leaving group may be any halide or any other group. So here, first the OH group attacks on the carbon. So OH is a nucleophile because it is rich in electrons. So it will attack on the carbon, and similarly at the same time the bond between the leaving group and the carbon is detached. So the OH is replacing the leaving group here. This is an example of the nucleophilic substitution reaction. SN1 nucleophilic substitution reaction. In SN1 nucleophilic substitution reaction, the superscript 1 stands for the unimolecular, N is for nucleophilic, and S is for substitution. So it's a unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction, and here the expression for the rate is equals to K R Lg. Lg stands for the leaving group. So here the rate is only dependent on the concentration of the complex, or you can say concentration of the substrate. RLg, R is for the organic skeleton, carbon skeleton, and Lg is leaving group. So here you can see the two reactions are given here, in which the first reaction is flow step and this one is the rate determining step. Here the carbon is attached with the leaving group. The electron goes into the leaving group and leaving group leaves the carbon skeleton, or you can say substrate, by taking a negative charge over it. In second step, the second step is a fast step and it is not rate determining step. Here the carbocation is formed when the leaving group leaves the carbon skeleton. So obviously leaving group is retaining its negative charge and a positive charge is over the carbon. So the carbon skeleton is become carbocation and the nucleophile will attack to the positive charge because nucleophile is nucleus loving, or you can say positive charge loving. So the nucleophile will attack on the carbocation and the nucleophile forms a bond with the carbon. This happens in the second step. So only the first step is the rate determining step. That's why the rate of the reaction is only dependent on the concentration of the substrate only. This is the reaction coordinate, or you can say that energy profile diagram of the SN1 reaction. Here the substrate is having the lower energy. When nucleophile attack on it, the RLG bond gets weakened and it will give a first transition state, then a carbocation formed and the energy is slightly lowered, then again energy is increased where the nucleophile approach to the R group, and then after the formation of the product the energy will be decreased and the product will be a stable molecule. So in this total SN1 reaction, if we are going to discuss the point wise conditions, then first the CCl bond, if we are considering that leaving group is a chloride, in that case the CCl bond start to lengthen and weaken. Initially what happened, the leaving group and carbon bond length is increased and the strength of the bond is get decreased. Then the leaving group detached from the carbon atom and a carbocation is formed. In next step, the nucleophile, if we are considering hydroxide ion as an example, then the nucleophile is attacked to the carbocation and then a final product is formed where the OH group replaces the leaving group. That was the Cl in our example. In this case, there are two possibilities. Because carbocation is formed, so the nucleophile can attack from the different sides. And it depends upon the hindrance, how much the amount is formed. So if the carbon is chiral carbon means all the four groups which are attached to the carbon are different. So if the carbon is chiral carbon, in that case the product will be a racemic mixture because it will give two different isomers. Like here in this animation, what happened, first a carbocation is formed when the leaving group is detached from it. After that, the OH group can approach from either side and it will give two different type of isomer formation. So the isomer is maybe D or L type and the final product will be a racemic mixture. SN2 nucleophilic substitution reaction. In SN2 nucleophilic substitution reaction, 2 stands for bimolecular, N stands for nucleophilic and S stands for the substitution reaction. In this case, the rate of expression, the rate is equals to K concentration of nucleophile into concentration of the substrate, that is represented by RLG. So here the rate of the reaction is dependent on both the reactants, nucleophile and substrate. So here during the reaction only one step is there and bond making and bond breaking occurs simultaneously. That is, it is a concerted process. Here, if you see the reaction coordinates for the rate of reaction or energy profile diagram, you will find only one transition state is there where the leaving group and nucleophile both are partially attached with the R group. R group, that means the carbon skeleton. Here the same you can see in the animation. Here also the bond breaking and bond making occurs simultaneously. So in this case the final product will be an inverted configuration. The final product will have an inverted configuration. Here only one possibility, because as the leaving group is leave the R group, so the OH group or the nucleophile is having only one possibility for attacking site, that is from the back of the leaving group. That's why the final structure will be inverted from the original one. The next type of organic reaction we are going to discuss here is elimination reaction. In case of elimination reaction, it is just different from the substitution reaction. In substitution reaction, one incoming group is substituted, the group which is already present with the carbon skeleton. But in case of elimination reaction, only the group is detached from the carbon skeleton. There is no replacement. So from the name it is very clear, elimination reaction, that means elimination of some atom or group from the molecule. In this case, the most common example is with alkyl halide, and alkyl halide gives the elimination reaction in two manners, just same as in case of substitution reaction. In case of nucleophilic substitution reaction, there are two types of process, or you can say there are two types of mechanism. The first one is SN1 and the second one is SN2. Here also there are two types of mechanism, the E2 mechanism, E2 elimination and E1 elimination. Again here 2 stands for bimolecular and 1 stands for unimolecular. In general scheme, the elimination reaction, what happened? The carbon skeleton, if we are taking example of the organic halide, clear? So in this case the alkyl halide is given here. X represents for a halide group and CH3 is alkyl group. Here HX combine together and eliminate in the form of HX, and a new bond is formed. New bond is formed because the group is only detached from here, or the atoms are only detached from here, so obviously 2 electrons are remaining there, and those 2 electrons will form a pi bond. So in this case the saturated hydrocarbons get converted into the unsaturated hydrocarbons, and this reaction is facilitated by the base. So first the base will abstract the hydrogen and forming Hb plus, and also the X minus is eliminated from the structure. It will give alkene. So if we are discussing the E2 and E1 system, just like SN2, E2 is concerted mechanism. That means it happens in one state, and if we are talking about the E1 elimination, this happens in 2 steps. That means in case of E2 elimination, both the elimination occurs simultaneously, where that in case of E1 elimination, both the elimination occurs one by one. So in E1 elimination, it is first order reaction, and the E2 elimination is second order reaction. This is all for today. In next class, we will discuss electrophilic substitution reaction in aromatic compounds, addition reaction, and synthesis of some drugs.